Hello, and welcome back to Riff and Tear, a subsidiary of Diatonic Dissection, where we tear open the huge guts of music to see what makes it tick. In this video, we'll be looking at Unholy Siege, the music that plays when you are fending off an unholy siege. I'll warn you now, what this guitar did to my picking arm is also extremely unholy, so make sure that you're properly warmed up. Usual YouTube stuff, like, comment, subscribe, and walk some cows down the street in daylight in the name of the algorithm gods. If you want the sheet music for this video as well as all my others for free, then head on over to the Patreon, patreon.com/diatonicdissection. There is a link down below to save you spelling it out. A quick note on the format of these videos going forward. I'll be doing each part separately and then putting them all together at the end of each section rather than what I've been doing so far as section all together, as that format was bloating the runtime significantly. Also, there are some orchestral and choir parts in this track, but I won't be talking about those unless you want that specifically. If you do want that, let me know down in the comments. Now, let's get started. We're in the same tuning as the Blood Red video, so down a tone and a half on an 8 string. The tempo is 75 BPM and the key is who knows at this point, but it could be it was written in the E flat double harmonic minor scale as it has a flattened 2nd and 6th degree, but who knows at this point. The guitar intro for this track is thankfully nice and simple, a prelude of the suffering yet to come. The only thing to be careful of is muting properly so you get the proper effect, but you're not completely damping the strings down. Moving forward in future Doom videos, the drums will all be programmed to save time and my sanity. Anyway, section A is just counting on the closed hi-hat, so absolutely nothing to say about it. Here it is. And here is section A altogether. The way that the guitar part is played put me in mind of some funkier rock bands like Rival Sons, so here is section A reimagined. The suffering begins. Most of section B is just playing on the same note on the lowest string, but it's the rhythm that is difficult. The rhythm is 2 bars long and features repeated use of a group of 5. However you play it is up to you, but I feel it broken up like this. This part took me so long to learn / get vaguely clean that I can now play it much faster than at the speed of Unholy Siege. So here it is, reimagined as a Djent track. Most drum parts would seem simple compared to that Djent drum part, but the drums for Section B are even simpler than you might imagine, so I don't really have much to say. Here we go. Here is Section B altogether. Section C for guitar is mostly just spaced out versions of previous riffs, so here we go. Section D features my favourite riff of the whole track, and it's sadly very short-lived. It is very similar to After the Burials, Your Troubles Will Cease and Fortune Will Smile Upon You, as they both have these big octave slides on 8 strings. Keep an eye out for the muting needed along with the chromatics starting at the 15th fret. The drums get to do some more groovy stuff in Section D, so have some fun with it. It is slightly difficult to hear in the mix, but I'm pretty sure the leading hand moves over to a splash cymbal for the second half of the section. Here's Section D altogether. first, the guitar part for section E is fairly simple, but much like previous sections, you'll need to do some muting. After the muting part, you get a fun riff that requires some moving across strings, as well as a very sudden harmonic on the 7th fret, but it's not strictly necessary. The first part of drums for section E is madness. I couldn't get the complete kick pattern down from the recording, but what I have I think is fairly accurate. Here's section E altogether. The guitar part for section F is very simple, so I have absolutely nothing to say about it. So here we go. Much like the guitar part for section F, it's very simple for the drums, but there are some 30-second notes in bar 6 leading into section G. Here's section F altogether. For section G, the guitar part is fairly simple, but there are some twiddles that require deliberate finger placement. For example, using your middle finger for C in the first 2 bars, as you'll need the ring finger free to do the twiddle and make it to the B in time for the next bar. Not much to say about section G on drums, except for keep your double kick steady. Here's section G altogether. that it? Another 5 or so minutes of music stretched into God knows how many minutes of analysis. Do the YouTube stuff. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, and ask your cab driver if they have the plague in the name of the algorithm gods. If you want the sheet music for this video, as well as all my other videos for free, then head on over to the Patreon, patreon.com/Diatonic Dissection. There is a link down below to save you having to spell it out. Thanks for watching if you're still here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!